Any NT thing.
I'm keeping this
Got it.
entire thing in. Hello!
Okay.
Welcome to Rolling Inside with my special guest, Gray.
Hello.
Um,
No bits here.
no bits here.
No jokes, no bits.
We have not recorded the next episode of Not Good Enough yet, but since you're watching this would mean that it's going to be released next week on the
And not switched this time.
on the 23rd. Yeah, that happened. We've got a special surprise for you guys that you've already seen, and Rachel is not in the show for an episode because I fired her.
No.
No, you're Gray's right. I didn't fire her. It was just, someone somewhere rolled a d6 and Rachel got the short end of the stick. So we're going to talk about that this week. Gray, how are you feeling?
I think there's a very different emotion today than there was at the time.
Wait. We forgot to do something. We forgot to roll insight.
I got a 5.
I got an 11. We're not going to learn a lot today.
No thoughts, head empty.
Well, you are a barbarian. That does make sense.
Yeah. Except for Apollo, who does think. They just cannot speak for the life of them.
And, they try to lie.
And somehow it works out, usually.
Yep. No one knows how.
Which is really funny.
Anyways. So. The episode that Rachel is not in comes out, well, for them yesterday, and we're going to play it tomorrow. How are you feeling?
Well, definitely feeling different than I was at the time, because when we were recording that episode, I was so anxious that it was actually, getting to me. You know when your anxiety goes insane? It was like that. But at the time, I was just, really upset, because I was like, no, this is my son. And I'm also already really anxious and don't want my team to die. You know how it is. Right now, I'm just I'm still sad, obviously. It's still a lot to think about. But it's gonna be weird, and I can already feel the weirdness setting in. It's just weird not to do a session in Altonia without Rachel.
Well, we haven't really had a character death. We haven't really had a character, sent to a void.
Sent to the void?
Well, that's not true. We had Milos get sent to the void. I just got Jake to, come back.
He was sent to a hell. Oh man, now we don't get to do an Evil Osh one shot. I just realized it.
We can still do an Evil Osh one shot. He's been gone for a month or two.
Yeah, but when I guess we'll figure that out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I would still love to do an Evil Osh one shot. I'd love to host that. It sounds so funny.
And there's Rachel.
Howdy.
We've got a last minute
Had to grab
guest.
my headphones.
We have a last minute guest that is Rachel, the person that is not in the episode that just came out on Monday, because we record this a week before. Hey, Rach.
Yeah.
Good times. Howdy.
We're just talking about how Polaire, is in the void.
I'll kick the can.
He didn't kick the can.
Listen, kick the can is a very fun game. You just kick the can, and then you kick the can again, and you keep walking, and then you kick the can again.
And that's narratively how you show loneliness.
Yep. And you know what? Is Polaire alone?
I've actually been thinking about that for some time. I've been like, man, is he gonna get a deitypical, that's the word for involving deities, deitypical visit? Or is he just gonna, like, vibe there? Or is he going to hallucinate real world events so I don't have to pretend not to know what's going on because I'm not gonna know what I'm not supposed to know?
You don't want more Mumford exposition?
I mean, I do want more Mumford exposition, but also I'm gonna be like, oh, hey, can we take care of this problem? And then I'm gonna be like, wait, I don't know about that problem yet.
Well,
this happens a lot.
Yeah.
there is that other thing of you don't know where you're trapped right now.
Oh yeah, that too.
We could have a Polaire Makes Soup episode where it's actually just Goose's kitchen and he was under one of the cabinets.
Polaire, I still don't think you're getting it, Gray. It's not like Polaire's body has disappeared.
I know, but if your soul is somewhere, your soul can be in a big god kitchen.
I guess. But Polaire is currently disappeared, and
watch it be in Mumford's belt. The plot unimportant belt that's really just there for convenience, but really it's Polaire.
Yeah, by the way, I forgot to say, it's a bonus action to use health potions now.
Heck yeah.
Anyways,
Thank you, Rieger. Thank you, Dylan.
Any speculation on where Polaire is, or if Polaire is alone?
Well, now that you're saying that, in that sort of way, I don't know if he's alone.
Is he in the sword?
Which sword?
The sword that has a person in it?
Oh, like Cinefex? No.
Boy sword.
Well, that's one object he's not in. One down, 7 trillion to go.
Is he in the Frostburn Great Axe?
Oh, I forgot to give you an updated version of the Frostburn Great Axe, which I should probably give it to you.
I almost asked about that. I was like, so does Mumford actually have his axe back, or do we actually have to go back to Kalale again?
No, you have your axe back.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Can I add that back to my sheet now?
Just give me, like, till tomorrow to, fix it up a little bit more, and then, yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Huzzah.
But, no, Polaire Soul is not in the Frostburn Great Axe. I know exactly where his soul is, and whether or not he's alone or not.
The fact that you actually specifically mentioned that leads us to assume that he is not.
Yeah, which is what I want you guys to do. I want you to assume shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Now the question is he going to end up fighting someone the entire time that he's trapped in mysterious object?
I mean, who knows? It could be Viola in the mysterious object.
He could be in the weird soul stone thing that I don't know anything about because I wasn't in that one shot.
Which one shot?
I don't. The Halloween one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that Dylan went, leads me to believe that the answer is no.
No, definitely not.
Because that's where dead people go.
Yeah, that is where dead people go. But you could quite literally be anywhere in the world.
Listen, we've narrowed it down by like 4 objects. We've got it. We've got this.
Brains are huge.
There is a specific object that holds great importance to the story that Polaire is trapped in.
Faradel's lighter.
Yep, Faradel's lighter. It's one of them because Faradel loses a lighter at least once a week.
They're just laying
I'm going
around
to
the
make
castle.
this joke to my grave. To my new character's grave, because I hope we kill her off when Polaire comes back so I don't have to deal with 2 characters.
Oh, I'm probably just gonna be like, hey, you gotta leave now, bitch.
I mean, I gotta say, I came up with like 3 different possible reasons for why she might not come back. So
she is 30. She can do what she wants.
Yeah, she's a whole adult.
Yeah.
Unlike most of my characters.
Corin's a whole adult.
She said most.
Let's see. Corin, Alyssa, Perico versus Brint, what's her face? Leah, Polaire.
Hey, you're forgetting about Bracken.
Pretty balanced. Oh yeah, I'm Brecken.
Anyway.
But the fact that I have like 3 child NPCs is like...
Anyways. Yeah.
Anyways.
I do know that it's very important to the story that where Polaire is, or where any of the people that were up for auctions souls would have gone. It kind of changed for each person, so...
Interesting.
Valkaren was actually...
Is he in The Rock?
No, that was actually...
Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
That was actually Valkaren's spot. The stone that Polaire carries around was going to be the housing for Polaire's soul. Faradel...
Valkaren's soul?
Yeah, Valkaren's soul. Faradel was supposed to be in one of the books in Perico's study. Mumford was going to be not the Frostburn Great Axe, but the Marauder's Axe.
Oh, that would have been tea.
That fire and ice symbolism coming back.
Milosh was going to be in one of Windrin's short swords.
Oh! Good luck getting him back.
Huh?
Isn't Windrin globed again?
He
Get back in the globe, Windrin.
Did he get back into the globe?
One of these... You said Windrin is globed again.
Yeah, Windrin's globed.
Oh my god, I forgot Windrin was globed again. Yeah. He is snow globed
Get back
again.
in the globe.
Because...
I gotta say, one of these things is not like the other. You have a rock carried around by a party member, an axe that's just vibing in the castle.
And a random
what else
book.
is there? A book just vibing in the castle. Or the sword carried by an actual devil. Who is admittedly ice cubed, but still, you didn't remember that he was ice cubed.
You know, after our sessions, I just kind of relax and think about how the next session's gonna go. And forget some story details.
I mean, me too.
That's why you got us.
Yeah, Windring is currently snow globed. Again, at the front of the castle, basically like a statue to his defeat.
Again.
And it wasn't even you who defeated him.
He was like, Clothis, can you help us?
Sure.
Clothis, we're getting
Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
Sure. I'll do it for a price. I will take your son's soul.
Only that, but like part of Mumford's brain prison was that he didn't remember like the day before, like every day. And so now he's going to be the only one to remember that fight, and everyone's going to be like, "What is wrong with you, dude?"
Oh.
Also,
So that'll be fun.
What must be traumatizing for Mumford right now is the fact that he did not remember his son. And the minute he gets him back, he gets his son back, his son is gone again.
Yeah. Also, I don't think.
I said oopsie.
So at the beginning of the session, he's not even going to know he doesn't have player back, so I can only assume they're in fully different rooms.
Yeah, Mumford is in his room. Polaire was having a nice date with Samuel.
It's fine.
Boy!
I still feel really bad for Samuel. He's gonna be like,
He's gonna be like,
Just
Polaire, what's that card? And then Polaire's body's just gonna drop.
he's living.
I've already written out one way that the scene could have played out. So, like, the only reason I haven't sent it to the group chat is so that I don't influence how y'all perceive when it's actually narrated.
Well, you can still. Here's the thing. None of the player characters are outside with Polaire and Samuel.
Yeah.
Valkaren, I believe, is still in the just watching Milosh. Mumford is in his room, and Faradell is still talking to Perica when Polaire drops. So no one's gonna see it. I won't even narrate it.
So this is why you need Secret Service.
Yes,
We are the Secret Service.
You are the Secret Service, and also I want to see the Secret Service fight a god.
We already tried once.
We'll
And-
try
actually.
again. We're scrappy.
It failed.
What?
We
failed
just got
to
a
beat
level
god?
grind.
Yeah. We gotta go find a whole lot of rats and just start punching them.
Stab. Did I level up yet, Dylan?
We gotta do another
No.
sewer mission.
Yeah.
Find a secret
Did I level up yet,
thing
Dylan?
in the floor.
No. Okay,
You
stab.
guys
Oh.
gotta get a milestone. Fine, I'll stab the king.
No!
It's a milestone, is it not?
No, that is not a milestone.
I staged a coup.
The king can't coup.
Oh no! The king can't coup?
Exactly. I, as not the king, killed the king as a coup, and now I am king. Am I a level higher yet, Dylan?
No.
Can the queen coup?
No. I do not think the queen can coup. A duke can coup.
Can coup.
Me and Gray are just now referencing Dimension 20.
Can coup.
Can coup.
Can coup.
I'm so glad I wasn't the only one thinking about Ken coups through that.
Oh no, not King Coos.
Can coup. Can coup.
Alright, much needed.
You know, queens actually can coup. Like, there have been a handful of queens who have helped stage coups.
Alright.
I think Catherine the Great was one of them.
New quest to Kenku Island.
Yeah. Please.
And now there isn't a child to censor them.
Exactly.
Or to require the censoring of them.
Exactly. Mumford
The first word most...
Mumford is going to Kenku Island without Polaire. How sad.
Oh.
The first word Kenkus do learn on Kenku Island is fuck.
It's true.
We will mention this every session.
Yeah.
We won't.
Interview.
I'll be like, hey, we don't need to talk about Polaire right now. Just fucking move, my guys. But what if Polaire is one of these Kenkus?
Oh, I was joking about how we were going to mention Kenkus. But I guess we're mentioning Polaire.
Either or.
This is fine.
Mentioning Kenkus.
They hold a special place in our hearts.
Yeah, they do.
Kenkus are wonderful.
I just heard coos are wonderful.
And Kenku, I promise.
No.
It's like
all
when you
grade-
say Val Karen and it just is Karen.
Fucking Karen.
Yeah.
What's worse is when you say a word before that and then say it and then it cuts out. So it's like fucking Val Karen, fucking Karen.
How is that a bad thing? That's hilarious.
Because I don't want to fuck a Karen.
Excuse.
Thank you, Rachel.
Seriously, every recording.
What
It's
about
a challenge now.
It's not. Please stop.
It's. Do you need me to like pull up my phone and just like take 30 seconds to mute myself and then burp?
Yes.
I can't hold it that long.
Well, when you feel the need to burp, mute.
It takes me like a full 5 minutes just to find the mute button. That's why it's a problem when Polly starts barking. Because I have to unlock my phone, pull up Discord, tap the button, tap the other button.
This is why iPhones need fingerprint sensors.
It's not
They
an
have
iPhone.
those.
Not the new ones actually.
It actually has this actually has a fingerprint sensor, but it doesn't work half the time. Like,
Oh.
it works long enough for me to set up my fingerprint, and then it's like, yeah, no, you don't have a fingerprint sensor. And I'm like, okay.
No,
Your word for it.
no fingerprint for you. Only fingerprint.
Oh,
for me.
fun fact. Fun fact about burning off your fingerprints. You'd need to give yourself like 3rd-degree burns in order to get rid of your fingerprints enough where you couldn't leave them, and at that point you'd have distinct enough burn marks that you should just give up.
Yeah.
Weird fact to be fun and on this show.
Yeah.
Fun facts all around.
Some
Like
would
how
say
polar bears are meant to climb up the side of glaciers. So, same with grizzly bears. But they can't climb trees. Very good.
Can I have constitution checks from both your characters?
Okay.
Listen, my character doesn't exist.
No, he still
He
exists.
just...
Hold on.
Get a 1.
Wait, you said constitution checks?
Saving throw.
That is a 23?
Unfortunately,
That might
Gray,
be more than it.
that does not make it.
Wait, I might be wrong. Because if
That's
it's a
an
saving
8.
throw.
Polaire dies.
What the fuck? Alright, Dylan, gonna kill ya.
We were kidding about it before, but...
We were?
Apparently,
Well,
Gray wasn't.
Gray's just, like, driving right now, like...
Tracing,
I haven't stopped since last week.
tracing my phone call.
Yeah, if my internet cuts out mid-call, it's not because my internet is shitty, it's because I'm on the road.
on the road to Canada?
Yes.
Wouldn't they have stopped you at the border?
No.
I'm a real literal bear.
A bear driving a car.
Yes.
What are they gonna do? Stop a bear driving a car?
Try me.
All right.
I taught this llama to drive.
The Constitution save would actually be a 27.
Unfortunately, the DC was a 30 and Mumford dies as well.
Alright, I'm gonna either whip out a Kenku, a cleric, or another tiefling. Who knows?
Or all three.
Or all three.
Wait.
Half Kenku, half tiefling.
Now I have a question.
What?
I have a question before you
What?
make this character. Is this tiefling actually a tiefling?
A Kenku, a tiefling, and a cleric. What's not to get?
May I raise you? A tiefling that was raised on Kenku Island.
Hey!
And thinks they're a Kenku.
Well, that's just
Now we're
comedy gold.
thinking.
That's just comedy gold. We're never going to get to that standard of comedy ever again. Thank you for joining us. Never mind. And we're only at 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Wild.
30 minutes of bullshit.
So, do you guys have any questions for me?
I'm so mad. I had questions last night while I was writing part of my one shot. And then I forgot them. Or something about geography. Oh, what are the beaches like? Just all around the globe? Who's got the stinky bad beaches that suck?
Well, as we know, Kinsland is a landlocked country.
Ugh.
Like, they have rivers and lakes and shit, so those aren't really great beaches.
Stink.
Imagine being landlocked.
I will say that some lakes have great beaches. Especially the Great Lakes. No bias there.
There's no bias in talking about landlocked places.
Give me a second. Let me at least get the map up. I'll just get the dot.
Is Mestir close to any beaches?
I believe, yes. God, where is my... There it is. Gallery. Found it. I found it.
You got there eventually.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That's my dog.
Eh.
That's me with a mustache.
Did you get rid of the mustache?
I got rid of the mustache.
Big
Rest
sad.
in peace.
It wasn't a big mustache.
Rest in peace, mustache.
Mastir, I believe, is this country. I believe, yes, it does have some pretty nice beaches.
Oh, it's got nice beaches.
Yeah.
What kind of forests do they got then? Coniferous, deciduous, rainforest?
Coniferous.
Yeehaw! Gotta love a good pine.
Yeehaw! Gotta love a good pine. Anywho.
Rach, questions?
Part of me wants to ask questions, but then I'm like, wait, I can just make some stuff up because, you know, this is for a character after all.
Yeah.
So...
Do your drow have Australian accents?
No, but you can make them have Australian accents.
Because my Australian accent is atrocious, but I want to try it, but I would need to learn it, and I don't want to.
All right, so to our
Alternatively, Southern.
to our Australian audiences, do not watch the next 5 to 15 episodes of Not Good Enough.
Yeah, lose viewership.
Oops.
I mean, let's face it.
Um,
This arc is probably going to be 30 episodes.
Oh dear.
watch her just, like, die.
No.
Watch Mumford
I-
die.
As long as the team doesn't die, whatever.
Watch everyone
Okay.
except for Mumford die.
Ah.
Watch Dylan die.
Yeah.
Watch
Okay.
him die slowly and painfully.
Hurtful. That's just hurtful.
I hope so.
What have I done to deserve being killed?
He's pulling out his villain voice.
I
don't
do
know
have
what
a
you're
question
talking
about world building.
What? What?
I have a question about world building.
Yes.
I'm Gray from the Times Chronicle.
Yes, Gray from the Times Chronicle. I did not agree to newspapers being at this place, at this time. Unfortunately.
Oh, we're not a newspaper.
Oh.
Don't worry about our organization here.
No, whoa, wait, whoa.
No, let me get to my question.
No! You just told me not to worry about your organization. Now I feel like I have to worry about your organization. Are you going to kill me?
No.
Hi, this is Rachel from the Times New Roman. Where do you live?
I do not, no comment at this time.
This is Gray from the Times New Roman. What's your social security?
We do not have social security numbers here.
Fucked up.
We have social insurance numbers.
Whack.
So,
But for real,
What was your question, Craig?
D&D races have a lot of really neat, funky cultural stuff with names, and I was wondering how much is kept within Altonia. Because I noticed Elma has a name, and Furbolgs do not usually give a shit about names in their lore. So I was wondering about that.
The thing is, it started out like that in Altonia. Like, everyone had certain names or cared about certain things with their names. But after, modernization, you just stop caring. Like, when you think about the real world aspect of it, it's kind of like Baker was, just your goddamn profession. It wasn't...
Yeah.
Hi,
Cultural
Polly.
erasure.
It's not really cultural erasure per se. It's...
Polly doesn't like your cultural erasure.
Because elves, even elves, for the longest time have a child name, and then when they're adults, they can be like, hey, yo, fuck that name.
Yeah, but... I mean, some people still follow those traditions. There are the traditional families and all that. But most people have modernized with the times and kind of moved on from the naming fronts and all that.
I see. Which makes it convenient when you're coming up with character names.
Rach...
I was actually entirely talking about myself when I said that, but I guess it also works for throwing shade if you want to take it that way.
No, it's okay. I'll take it the other way. That sounded weird. I'm gonna say it differently.
I'll take it that way.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing. Okay, no.
Tell me why. Ain't no
Ain't nothing but a
It
mistake.
actually was a mistake.
Hey.
Hey.
Just like me.
Okay, damn. Jesus, Rachel.
Okay. Normally when I can't make jokes like that, like, as Polaire anymore, because he was, but I guess he doesn't exist anymore.
No, he exists.
But he's having an out-of-body experience.
Yes.
Just like I do on a daily basis.
The normal teenage phase of disassociation.
Yeah.
You know, that normal teenage phase of disassociation between your soul and your body.
You can just watch yourself.
No, you
Actually,
can't even watch.
Do that.
You can't even watch yourself.
Okay, you're in Goose's godly kitchen. The not physical version.
One day I would just like to play, like, there's games on Tabletop Simulator. One day I just want to play games with all of you. Just have a relaxing day without D&D.
That would be nice.
Be nice.
Don't get me wrong, I do love playing D&D, and I'm very excited for Die.
Yeah.
In which I get to choose your guys' classes.
Watch him give me something that I just straight up don't know how to do because it's bad.
I mean, everyone's gonna get something that they don't know how to do. It's a brand new game.
Oh no. Well, I mean, like, giving, like, how Gray played Wizard the first time and almost died.
Stupidly.
Like, yeah. That kind of thing.
I mean, yeah, but that was Gray's own choice.
That's because I only play upfront in your face characters, and then I played Olivier, who does not know how to pick a fight.
And just
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Mostly by assassins. Somehow everyone else has a hard time taking them down, but an assassin's like, I got you.
I got you.
I got you, fam.
I got you, fam.
I got you. Die.
I got you, shorty.
Brecken, finally.
But yeah.
Wait, no, you were supposed to go for me.
I'm very excited for Monster of the Week. I think that is a very interesting game.
I am also looking forward to Monster of the Week. Because heaven knows I need another character that has adopted people as their parents.
Yeah.
God damn it. How did I adopt this kid?
Also, it's more of a narrative game than a combat game, and at least two of us are all about that.
Hey,
I'm actually super psyched for that.
And I've been doing pretty good with the narrative shit.
Yeah, you have been. It just seems you lean more towards combat. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people prefer combat and some people don't. It happens.
I don't.
Hey.
Like, goodness gracious.
I just gotta keep the
I don't think I've had, like, a single combat in my entire career.
I just gotta keep the show interesting with fancy visuals. And all that.
You could always do what my campaign and also the Cat Returns does and make it mystical as shit.
Yeah, but I also just want to I just like having a map there so people can see what's happening.
You don't have to make us fight things to give us a map.
All right, fine. It's the shit on Dylan hour. Fucking Rachel.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I was just being matter of fact. Like, listen, honesty is the best policy, even if you crush people's hopes and dreams.
Hey,
there is legitimately nothing wrong with preferring to do combat visually and just generally. Everyone's got different. Huh?
I'm sorry, I'm whispering to my dog because she's being a dog.
go, Polly, run!
She's tracking snow all over the house.
Do it!
It's like up to her belly outside. It's insane. It's actually really cute to watch her.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still snowing over here.
The snow got rained away over here.
Oh.
Washington, why?
Why have you done this?
Washington
I
says...
can't believe you've done this.
Washington says, get fucked.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
She has really long fur between her toes, and so there's just like these huge chunks of snow that get stuck.
Oh.
There was one that was like solidly... Wow.
Anyways, I think that's all we got for today's episode. We will see you next time on Rolling Insight. Maybe next episode Rachel is back. Who knows?
So.
Yeah, I hope so too. But we could get into a part of the story where it's like, Rachel, you don't have to come back next week. Which...
That hurt very bad.
I know it hurts very bad, but sometimes you just get to that point where you're like, I'm sorry, you still can't come back because, you know, these idiots got themselves into some serious trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be nice. I was just thinking of changing my backup character to a cleric. Playing a cleric seems fun.
Is this cleric going to be part of the Church of Goose?
I have not decided. They're a peace domain cleric.
Okay, that's just Goose.
Goose was life domain.
Was Goose life domain?
Yeah.
Huh.
I almost played a cleric for this character, but then I was like, no, rogue.
Always.
Because, like, I could keep the team alive, or no.
Or
you do realize next campaign, like the second campaign that we do, I'm going to say, hey guys, to the class that you're not comfortable with.
Well, I'll just play literally any caster then.
Casters are very hard to play.
And it's gonna be interesting because I think I've told this story. It's gonna be a military campaign.
Yeah. I have two concepts for that campaign. A warforged who does not like war and is super against it, or a centaur sorcerer, cause sorcerer.
I'm just imagining an artificer working on that warforged and being like, how did you alter your program already?
I am made with a soul.
I didn't make you.
That would do it.
That is your problem, not mine.
Okay, what if I press this button?
War sucks. I'm gonna pee on the general. I don't have piss.
Okay, what about this button?
War, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Why don't I have a radio? I've been cursed. Am I built for nothing but pain?
Okay, how about this one? And then a radio just starts playing.
God damn you, where did you hide this? Why don't I have access?
You're a fucking robot! You're not supposed to have access to any of it!
That is your problem, not mine.
Alright.
We're still doing this bit, everybody.
Yep, we're still
Yeah.
doing the bit because we stick to our guns.
Sometimes bad bits just stay
Yeah.
longer than anyone wants them to. That's what makes them funny.
Yep.
Ugh.
But
I could
yeah,
finally play. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was gonna.
I was just gonna say that I could finally play an artificer because one of the main reasons I held back from that was they're just casters, but science. But the problem with that is the artificer that I have on the back burner is a literal child, and I don't think we'd
What
be
is that?
down for that.
No! I am not down with sending a child into war.
Yeah, that's why I said we wouldn't be down for it.
It's one thing.
But
Yeah.
listen. There's just something awe-inspiring about a child who doesn't understand the concept of violence casually creating fireballs and just lobbing them at the enemy.
No!
It's like a snowball fight, but with fire.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Alright, that's our show, guys. We will see you next time for Rolling Insight. I'm Dylan. That's Gray. That's Rachel. We will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.